When it comes to shedding those extra pounds, the age-old question of which exercise reigns supreme for fat burning continues to spark debate. Running, walking, and cycling have long been contenders, each with its own set of proponents. A recent study delves into the science behind these popular activities, comparing their effectiveness in torching fat. The results may surprise you. The study, conducted by renowned researchers in the field of exercise physiology, sought to determine how different forms of exercise impact fat oxidation, the process by which our bodies break down fat stores for energy. By meticulously monitoring participants' oxygen consumption, carbon dioxide production, and heart rates, the researchers were able to gain valuable insights into the intricacies of fuel utilization during exercise. Before we delve into the study's findings, it's crucial to understand the concept of the crossover point. Our bodies can utilize both fat and carbohydrates as fuel sources. However, the proportion of each fuel used varies depending on the intensity of exercise. At lower intensities, our bodies primarily rely on fat for energy. As exercise intensity increases, our bodies gradually shift towards utilizing more carbohydrates. This shift occurs because carbohydrate metabolism provides a faster and more efficient way to generate energy at higher intensities. The point at which carbohydrate oxidation surpasses fat oxidation is known as the crossover point, which typically occurs around 60% of our maximum heart rate. The study's most striking finding was that running and walking, when performed at the same relative intensity, resulted in significantly higher fat oxidation rates compared to cycling. In fact, both activities burned an impressive 50% more fat than cycling. This unexpected result challenges the common belief that cycling is inherently superior for fat loss. So why do running and walking emerge as the fat-burning champions? The answer lies in the mechanics of these activities. Both running and walking engage a greater number of muscle groups compared to cycling, which primarily utilizes the muscles of the lower body. Section 4. The Muscle-Catecholamine Connection. The increased muscle activation in running and walking triggers a cascade of physiological responses that favor fat oxidation. When more muscles are recruited during exercise, our bodies release higher levels of hormones called catecholamines, primarily adrenaline and noradrenaline. These hormones play a crucial role in fat metabolism. Catecholamines act on fat cells, stimulating the breakdown of stored triglycerides into free fatty acids, which can then be used as fuel by our muscles. Therefore, the greater the muscle involvement in an activity, the higher the catecholamine release, and consequently, the greater the potential for fat oxidation. Section 5. Cycling's catch intensity and carbs. While cycling may not be the ultimate fat-burning exercise, it's essential to acknowledge its numerous other health benefits. Cycling is a fantastic low-impact activity that improves cardiovascular fitness, strengthens leg muscles, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. However, when it comes to fat loss, cycling's higher intensity within a smaller muscle range may actually work against it. The confined range of motion in cycling, primarily involving the leg, limits the overall muscle mass engaged in the activity. This limited muscle activation results in lower catecholamine release and consequently reduced fat oxidation. Moreover, the higher intensities often associated with cycling push the body further past the crossover point, favoring carbohydrate metabolism over fat utilization. Section 6. Conclusion. Lace up your trainers. In the battle of the bulge, running and walking emerge as clear winners, outperforming cycling in the fat-burning department. By engaging a greater number of muscle groups, these activities stimulate the release of fat-burning hormones and tip the metabolic scales towards fat oxidation. So, if shedding those extra pounds is your goal, lace up your trainers and hit the pavement or treadmill. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to achieving any fitness goal. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity, such as brisk walking, or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic activity, such as running per week. Combine your chosen activity with a balanced diet and you'll be well on your way to achieving your weight loss aspirations.